when I was younger, I was talking to a friend of mine, and we had a conversation about energy, and I told her that I felt that I always had this place within myself where I could regain energy. I don't know what to call that place. It might be associated with God. I once heard that inside yourself there is if you you scan your brain, you can see the connection with God, and God is, God above. That's what you always say. So when you scan the brain and you make what's it called? EKG, is that what it's called in English as well? Scan, then you will see this relationship with God within yourself. And I don't know if that's what this place I felt that I have, and I still feel I have within myself, is the relationship with God, or it's just a part of myself that depends on whether you believe in this, or you just believe that you yourself is God, or you believe in a God above. I don't know. I believe in God working through other people, and that if you believe in God and you pray that God will help you, then God will not be able to help you if the persons who are in charge in whatever institution you might need the help from, or person, or workplace, or whatever you need the help from, then if the persons don't believe in God, then God will not be able to work miracles through these people. So if a lot of people are atheists, which is the case, I think, then these people will not be able to help other people through praying. So maybe that's why I think it has gotten a bit harder to, well, it's not, I think for a while there's been some problems, and they are solved, but I think that in order to get the help someone, or a person, or me, or whoever I need, then people, anyone, someone, me, you, we have to believe in God to be able to help, and vice versa. And then I had another thought when I was young, and I didn't like to talk about the universe and is it eternity? It's called. It must be because I had a thought that the universe and the human mind are somewhat comparable, but I don't think so anymore. I think that the mind has some kind of eternity to it, or eternal power, but not like the universe above, because I think there are limits to the human mind or brain, but I don't think, well, we don't know about the universe, how or whether it ends or not, but because that's why I compared the universe to the brain, because we know very little about the brain as well, and people say that there are, at I don't know if it's 20% or 50 or how much, 70, 60, I don't know, I don't remember how much, and I think it's different how many percentages people or we I use they them use of this brain capacity. So that's why I compare the universe to the human brain, because it's we don't know much about the universe. We know more now. We don't know much about the brain. We know more now, and yeah. So this place within oneself, maybe it can be seen in this EKG scan. Maybe it's something else. We don't know what it is. This relationship, I never was told when I got this scan at the hospital whether my they could see a relationship. I asked them to notice the front, what's it called? Well, this frontala, the front of the brain, is said to be where you can see whether you're a psychopath or not. And I was not told to be a psychopath. So, because I asked them to check the amount of activity in the front of the brain, the frontala, and they said there's a lot of brain activity, but not, So I think it showed that I'm not a psychopath. Maybe just a psychopath. That's different. Or a psychopath, depending on how that word is being read by people watching this video, if anyone, or someone. What else? Okay, so if we compare the brain to the universe, then the universe is different. Okay. What else? It's funny looking at myself because I put on makeup and I think I look a bit different. Okay, so kan man ellers sige om okay, I still think that I can I always used it when I was working, and I think I still would go outside and smoke half a cigarette away from the area of wherever I'm working, because then I think I'd reset, and I sometimes need to do that because it's like, okay, then I forget what just happened and I start over, it's like when smoking, it's like also just being alone, away from the others at the workplace, and then it's like breathing, not the smoke, but also mentally. I don't know how to explain it, but it just feels like, okay, then now I start over, not forgetting my whole past, but just in order to be able to use my word power. I don't know how to say that, how to explain it, but it's important. I think a lot of people should, even though they don't smoke, get away from the workplace and maybe just eating an apple or whatever, and or maybe not an apple, but just breathe, and to just reset. I don't know how to explain it in another way, because it's not resetting, like a computer, but it's just regaining energy. Okay,